Hi and welcome to Cedars Park, one of Hertfordshire's most beautiful and historic parks. At the main front entrance of the park, there is a tank plinth.
This plinth is remembering the tank from the Great War that was mounted here in 1917, a Mark IV tank.
After the Battle of Cambrai, the first battle in history where tanks were used.
It was originally on a metal frame, but then they made it concrete, and that tank stayed there until 1940 when it was sold for scrap, unfortunately, because it would have been a really historical thing to still have it in the park.
In the southern part of the park, there is a bocce court, which local men come and play on and enjoy. And next to it there is a newly built maze, which is popular with visitors.
This was based on the 17th century maze that was here when the palace was built for King James I. Here are the remains of a former summer house, which includes a flint folly, and in the flint folly part they made two ice houses in the late 18th and early 19th century. And in the winter they put snow and ice inside, and it stayed frozen so they could preserve meat and other delicate produce during the hot summers.
In the centre of the park, there is a cafe with free Wi-Fi and barista-trained staff.
The cafe is situated in what was the old conservatory of the Grand Manor, and was built with lottery funds and is run by Stars, which is a nationwide catering organisation for parks.
Also in the centre of the park, there is a Cedars Nature Centre, previously known as Pet's Corner. This nature centre features reptiles, snakes and tropical birds. The centre is run by volunteers and relies entirely on visitor donations for improvement. Recommended donation is £2. Additionally, in the centre of the park, there is a water tap and drinking bowl for dogs. Our next attraction in Cedars Park are the bee bowls in the palace gardens. These were niches cut out into the palace wall containing skeps made of mud or straw. These skeps were the perfect nesting place for bees, and so they nested and made honey during the summer months. And during the winter months, when the bees had left the nest, the honey would have been extracted from the niches. If there's one thing that Cedars Park scrimps on, it's certainly not seating. There are many benches and seating areas in the park. In the eastern part of the park, there is a pond with ducks and a newly built wooden viewing area. In the western part of the park, there is a wooden pole with 3 configurable characters. Next to it there is a Venusberg mound. In the northern part of the park there are carvings built into the wall showing the history of ownership of Cedars Park. Throughout the park you'll find ruins of the Royal Palace. This particular ruin is a route to a nature trail at the northern part of the park. In the western area, there's a newly added visitor car park. Around the park, there are models on plinths of the Royal Palace grounds. Here is an example. That's the end of this guide. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you found this video useful and that you visit this beautiful park.